Hello YouTube. So Absolute Zero here. I'm going to show um a new deck profile. So a game came out a couple days ago called Luck and Logic. It's a new game by Bushiroad, and it's kind of fun, a little complicated, but kind of fun. And so I was looking online and I couldn't find any deck lists. So I thought I would put up my own deck profile. So there really aren't too many decks you can make right now. It's only set one. There's Tamaki, which is the deck I'm going to show, and then there's Chloe, and you could build other decks, but they won't nearly be as good. Out of the two, it seems that Tamaki is the best deck. It's a all yellow deck. Out of the four colors, there's yellow, blue, green, and red. Yeah, so we'll start with the deck list. So I think I'm gonna be the first one to post the deck profile, which makes me pretty cool. But sadly, my channel doesn't have that many likes, so it might not get viewed. But I know I will be the first. Anyway, so first we're gonna play four of this. This is a paradox card. So it's called Arc Bolt on Stage. It gives all of my guys +1 aura, and when I play it, whatever member is currently battling will get +2000 power in case the paradox gets cancelled. So that's pretty cool. And I run four of it because a lot of my cards use this specific paradox card. It's pretty nice. Next we have another paradox. So there's three of this one. It's called Artistic Aquarium. So I have one card that uses it. I want to get another one of it, but for now just the one. But I have three just in case I ever get to pull off its effect. Yeah, so same thing, just plus an aura to everything. And then we have this last one. Since you need 8, this one's Abyssal Utopia. Since I don't have 3 of the Artistic Aquarium, I just threw this one in because same skill. Yeah, so we're gonna go into the level 1s of the deck. We're gonna start with the Logicalists because so the deck runs 20 level 1s. It's gonna be 10 Logicalists and 10 Foreigners. So we're gonna start. We got 2 of this one. It is my Delicate Smile Tamaki. So she's a good early game card. When she gets dropped on the field, or most of the cards in this deck, she'll mill one. But her early game effect is called Vanguard. If my opponent, so Vanguard is an ability that when your opponent has no destroyed gates, then the ability goes off. So her skill is select one of my opponent's members that has territory 1, so it covers one gate, and then if there's nothing behind it, move it to the back. So I can basically push it to the back and get a free attack on that first gate. It's pretty cool. Next we have 2 of the Diligent Studying Tamaki. So she's cool. She's level 1, 4000 power. So everything in the deck has base 1 aura, so that's fine. And then her skill is, if she's defending, I can send the top card of my deck to the graveyard, or drop zone, whatever, to give her +4000 during that battle. So she'll go up to 8, which is cool because since she has a limit of 0, I can't really guard her. So it's cool that that happens. Next we're gonna have 2 of this one, the Skilled Writing Tamaki. So she's cool. She's more of a late game card. So if she loses a battle while defending, then I can take one of my opponent's territory 2 or higher members and rest it. So it's cool, like she loses a battle, then she'll rest an opponent's card so that they don't get another attack. Yeah, it's pretty good. And lastly, we have 4 of a Little Revelation Tamaki. So she's cool. Her skill is if she loses a battle, mill 1. So since, milling is part of the deck, and you're probably going to lose a lot of battles with Logicalists, it's good to have 4 of her. Because, milling, that's kind of how the deck works. Next, we're going to go into our Foreigners. So we're going to run 4 of this one. I don't even know her name. What is it? ALCA member Xiaolin. Yeah, I just know what she does. So when she comes onto the field, she mills 1, which is cool. And then she has the early game effect of the Tamaki, the Vanguard one. So if they don't have any destroyed gates, move it to the back. So she can get that free gate damage too. It's nice. Next, we're going to play 4 of her. So if, when she's on the field, if I have 3 or more other members, I get to mill a card. So her name is Successor Divine Music Otohime. But yeah. So there's 4 of her in the deck, and if I play her and there's 3 other guys, she mills a card, which is pretty cool. Lastly, for the last of my foreigners, I run 2 of Musical Performer Divine Music Otohime. So she's actually one of the ones that came in the trial deck, which is kind of cool. Her skill is, if she destroys a gate, mill a card. So she has to specifically be the one to destroy the gate. So I only run 2 of her because the chances of a foreigner destroying a gate are really, really low. Alright, so next we're going to go to our level 2s of the deck. So I'm going to run 3 of this one. This is a trial deck card also, since most of the cards in here will be from the trial deck. This one is Awakened Power Tamaki. So she's a TransUnion, which means that she has a logic drive skill, but only if I trans summon her. So her skill is when she comes into play, I mill the top 2 cards from my deck. And then her TransUnion, or her logic drive, if I have the soul for it, is I pay 3 stock, I choose any level 4 or less TransUnion member of her world, or clan, whatever, and then add it to my hand. So it's pretty cool. I mostly just use her for the milling and because she's level 2, so a good early game drop. And then 2 of this one. This one comes in the set, so you have to like pull it. This one is called Counter Current Shock Tamaki. So I use her because if she gets milled off of one of my other cards, then I can just add her back to my hand immediately. And then her logic drive is choose a level 4 TransUnion drops. Oh, so same thing as the other one. It's not as good because she's actually a little bit weaker, but it's cool. And then I have 1 of her. So establishing the target Tamaki. So she has an act skill, which is different from the autos. So I can do her skill anytime I want in the main phase. And it's if I rest her, I can switch the position of 2 of my gates. So let's say I have an open gate and I have an open gate somewhere, and I have a closed gate behind it. And then I have I can move my gates around to try and protect them. So it's pretty cool. So, but I only run 1 because it's kind of bad to run more than 1. I wanted to run more than 1, but whatever. Next is another trial deck card, and we run 4 of it. The deck comes with 4, so it's kind of cool. Unwavering Conviction in Tamaki. So she's good. I like her. She's probably the one I go to the most when I TransUnion. So if she's on a broken gate, she gets plus 2,000, and then her logic drive skill, pay 3 stock like all logic drives, draw a card, and then she will get plus 3,000 during my opponent's turn. So if I'm if I use the logic drive and then I'm on a broken gate, she'll be 12,000 on my opponent's turn, and that's kind of hard to get over, and they have to at least kill her before they can get to the gate. And so she has territory too, so she will be protecting 2 gates if I want her to. And then there's this one. So this is the card I want 1 more of, the one that you used the Artistic Aquarium for. Yeah, so her skill is when Artistic Aquarium is placed on the battle zone, this member gets plus 3,000 till the end of that battle. Nice. So give her more power. And then she has the same logic drive as the other one. Draw 3 or draw a card and then gets 3,000 during my opponent's turn. So yeah, getting 1 more of her would be nice. On to our level 4s. So we're going to run 3 of this one. This is like the cover card of the trial deck. So we're going to run 3 of it. So this one is Towards the Future Together Tamaki. So it's just a level 4, 10,000, limit 3. So yeah, I forgot to mention the limits. So level 1s have 0 limit, level 2s have 1 limit, and level 3 and 4 seem to have 3 limit. So limit is the amount of cards you can play in the battle zone to help them out in order to try and win the battle or prevent your opponent from winning. Yeah, so anyways, her logic drive skill, and it's actually pretty good. It's pay 3, and then I can choose 2 of my TransUnions that are level 4 or less, and then return them to my hand. So I can basically like just get cards back. She salvages. It's really nice. Oy, I'm kind of hungry. Sorry. Next is this one. So this one's pretty good. It's called Repelling Dragon Scale Tamaki. Yeah, so she is 9,000 power. She's level 4. She has 3 limit. Her skill is when Arca Bolt, the paradox that I run 4 of. So when that one's placed on stage, she gets plus 3,000 power till the end of that battle. And then her logic drive is she gains 3,000 until the end of turn. And if all of my circles have Dysphere member, Dysphere is their clan or world or something. If they all have Dysphere members, then all of my members will also get plus 3,000 power. So she's pretty cool. This one is another trial deck card, and I run 2 of it. When Arca Bolt is placed in the battle zone, she gets plus 5,000 power. It's pretty cool. She's level 4, 9,000 power, 3 limit. And then her logic drive, choose 2 of my members. They get plus 2,000 power till the end of the turn. And if I have 10 or more Dysphere TransUnions in my drop zone, they'll get 7,000 power instead. So it's pretty cool. She can buff stuff. Yeah. And then, so my tactics cards, which are kind of like spells that or traps, whatever. So this one is called Hidden Technique Awakening. So when it comes to the battlefield from my hand, I can pay 1 stock, and then the member gets plus 5,000 power and 1 limit, but the limit's going to get used because it takes the top card of my deck and puts it onto the field. But it's cool, so I can like potentially get more power or like get aura in case they want to change it to an aura battle. And then this one didn't come in the trial deck. I only pulled 1, and I asked my friend for another one. It's called Speak with My Fists. So you pay 2 stock, and then when this is placed on the battle, so you get plus 2 aura. So if it's an aura fight, that's really helpful. And then I can select a member from my drop zone and put it onto the battlefield. So I can choose, like, I get to choose. It's not random like the other one. So I can choose if I need aura or power depending on how the fight's going. But yeah, so that's my deck. Let me know what you guys think if you guys watch this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.